Welcome to DS Trucks. In today's video, we're going to be taking our 7.3 liter Godzilla V8 and towing about 16,000 pounds with the dump trailer, the skid steer in there. This is going to be an interesting video. Our 7.3 liter Godzilla V8, this truck is equipped with 430 gear ratio, the 10-speed automatic transmission, and we actually just put 35-inch tires on the truck. But in towing this setup, this skid steer, this is where, a single rear wheel truck kind of gets pushed to its limits simply because the tongue weight is just so heavy when you got a skid steer. So we do have a 16-foot dump trailer. It's a little bit heavier of a dump trailer. It weighs maybe 5,000 pounds empty. Then that machine's like 10,000, but we got the 8K axles on our dump trailer. But we got quite a long tongue, and it's just heavy on the tongue. That's where the single rear wheel struggles a little. But what we're doing this time that's a little different is we've got our 1,000-pound snowplow on the front, and it's honestly helping the towing dynamics of the truck quite a bit, because that 1,000 pounds cantilevered over the front like that counteracts the weight that's on the rear of the hitch with that skid steer back there. So I've noticed much better braking with the snowplow on while towing, so kind of works out in our favor. One of the downsides is it blocks the vent, or it blocks the flow of air to the radiator, which is going to be a negative, but we'll see how it does. I know the gas engines don't really run too hot. I know with the diesel engine it will get hot real fast and the fan would kick in and it'd be okay. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here somehow. Jack, you gotta make this turn reverse without hitting nothing.
Go that way, and then we're taking all that. Because there's a gas station down.
So yeah, Jack, so far what do you think about the towing on the 350 with this skid?
Honestly, compared to what I usually tow, obviously you can feel it's a lot heavier. The truck's bouncing around a lot, but it's towing it. It's not an issue.
What is it that you usually tow?
Usually we're towing the enclosed trailer. We got a couple lawnmowers in there, weed whackers, all the lawn stuff. I don't know how much that weighs, but definitely a lot less than the skid steers. Like 10,000 pounds?
Yeah, I mean between 10 and 11, but
even just transporting the salt too. Like the salt, that was only like 8,000 pounds. So we're doing like double that.
Yeah, well, the salt's probably getting there, as far as just the overall weight.
Yeah.
But this weigh's a little more awkward. It's taller, kind of.
Yeah.
It's positioned maybe a little heavier on the truck. The salt maybe can be more evenly dispersed in the trailer. I don't know.
We should have checked the weight, the hitch weight. Or like,
I can't. It's so heavy. It spun around and don't even measure the weight no more on the weigh safe. No, it don't even work no more. I have to get new ones. Ever since I started towing the skid, it just spun all the way around.
Now it's just like broken.
Yeah, the new ones are redesigned, so maybe they work a little bit better. But so this is what, your first time really using tow haul mode or what?
On the 350, yes.
Do you think it makes a difference, or?
I mean, with something, with a load this big, I would assume it does.
No, that one's out of fuel. We're looking for diesel fuel right now for this machine, so.
I mean, I've towed in like the Ram, in the Dodge Ram products, like in the Durango, the SRT.
That one has it, but that one's pricey. Is that the one we're going to, Zach, or what?
Yeah.
Just go to the Valero one.
Not this one.
No. You know where the Valero one is? It's up 16 Mile. That way we can just
for sure. What is it, right or left on 16?
Right on 16. Engine wise, this thing ain't sweating at all.
No.
Suspension wise, it could be better.
Yeah,
it's okay though.
It's accelerating pretty well.
I think the plow really makes it a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not noticing like any like lack of acceleration or anything like that.
The thing that you would notice really compared to the diesel, because this is kind of like a diesel alternative, the diesel can kind of like snatch the trailer or accelerate rapidly a little bit sooner than right on there. The diesel could like rapidly. No. Just turn right on jet or turn right on 16 right here. Like the diesel could do more rapid acceleration with the load like this, or at least a little bit quicker.
No, I'm not
But
surprised by that.
like just driving normal, it could kind of throw you off a little because this almost feels like a little more peppier than a diesel would feel with the same load. The diesel's kind of be a lower RPM engine, so it doesn't necessarily move off the line as fast unless you put your foot in it, then it is faster.
It's just revving lower, it just has more torque, but
Yeah. So we do get a little bounce.
yeah, definitely some pounds for sure.
A little bounce. It would be way worse with no plow. And the 450 gets the bounce too a little bit, but it's not quite as bad. I wonder if like a set of airbags would help or what.
Yeah. Airbags? What do you mean? Like,
So you can get like airbags on the rear axle to just like support it better in the rear.
like air suspension almost?
Yeah, and it's kind of like a hybrid system that you can get. Like you can just like, in conjunction with the leaf springs that are factory, there's a kit that kind of installs an airbag, but it works around the existing hardware to just supplement what's already there. So you just add in rear capability, just to give you that little bit of confidence when you tow heavy like this. I bet the cameras just freaking shake, and I can't wait till the footage comes out. Then I can see it, how, like, is it gonna be shaky? Is it gonna be like...
Yeah, I just definitely wouldn't want to go on like a long car like this.
I wonder if the highway would be better though.
That's a good, yeah, it might be smooth.
But we could try it and see.
These brakes, let's see. Yeah, the brakes, it's braking good.
Brakes are good. We're only at 3 on the trailer brake actually.
Yeah, no, it's really not doing bad. Feels pretty good.
But do you see how we were checking the trailer brakes?
Yeah.
Like you just want to check it
just make sure it's
just to
actually
make sure like
you
everything.
want it.
Yeah. One of the things about the plow is it really helps with the braking because you're hanging that 1,000-pound blade on the front end of the truck, and in doing so you're adding a counterweight to the weight that's added to the hitch, which is that hitch weight. Every pound of hitch weight that you add takes away weight off the front axle because that weight is behind the axle, so it's almost like a teeter-totter. If you were to put enough weight on that hitch, eventually you'd lift the front wheels off of the ground. So that's what the pin weight of the trailer is trying to do, is trying to take the hitch, it's trying to lift the front tires off. So in doing that, you lose front end traction and the ability to stop the vehicle. And it just tends to slide. Like if you were in an emergency stop situation with just no trailer brakes and that kind of tongue weight, and plus that extra mass is pushing you forward, you're just gonna slide, and you're not gonna be able to stop, potentially cause an accident. So I've been finding that keeping the plows on returns some of that weight to the front end, and it ultimately means that we're using a little bit less trailer brake, and we're able to use the front brakes on the truck a little more. It's just the more powerful brakes that we have available to us. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put some fuel in the truck, and then we'll take this on the highway and see how it do.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a look at our whole setup here at another fuel station. We're getting diesel fuel. These Wrangler Duratracks are holding up that weight pretty good, as you can see. We're probably right there at max payload, if not maybe even higher than the max payload on this truck. So this is a interesting setup of a truck because like on this 350, it's got a 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating on the 350. The reason that is like that is because with this 16K trailer, we can be right before that CDL range and still be able to tow as much as we possibly can while staying out of CDL. So that just opens the door for a little bit easier to find a driver for it, because a little bit easier to insure. But yeah, we've got the most you can get. This is probably going to be the most you can get, aside from maybe like a 8K dual axle utility trailer, which is going to have a lower curb weight trailer. This trailer is a 5,000 pound trailer, so it takes a little bit away from the payload just because it's a dump trailer. But at the end of the day, being a 16-foot deck on the trailer, it gives you a little more versatility, because I know a lot of guys run like a 14-foot dump trailer, which I don't like those at all. So 16 for the win, in my opinion. But yeah, this is the perfect non-CDL setup, under 26,001 pounds, and yeah, pretty sick setup. But anyway, let's get on the road. We're gonna put it on the freeway and see how it does. All right, so we're getting on the freeway soon. We're gonna take that Detroit down ramp. We're gonna be going west. Let's we'll see how it does. You nervous?
It's been bouncing quite a bit. I just hope it's not bouncing as bad on the freeway.
All right, 94 west. So whenever you see those arrows up there, you're supposed to be under the speed limit. And it don't really apply to you. You're not CDL right now CDL towing, but like if you're towing like a semi truck and you were to go to speed limit and you see those arrows like that, those big ones.
And you're saying even like the 20 mile, like when it says like the suggested 20 mile per hour,
you should be 500. Like it's probably like the ramp is 25 miles an hour. If you're in a semi, you should be at 20, because you don't want to flip that bitch over. Yeah. Or that thing over. I forgot I was taping myself. I said the foul language.
Try to keep it family friendly.
But how's that acceleration?
I'm not like flooring it.
Put it to the floor and see what happens.
That's flooring it. I mean, okay, yeah, it's definitely less than usual.
Yeah. So with the 7.3 being like considered a diesel alternative, there's gonna be times when you're towing like this kind of weight where you will actually floor it. With the diesel with these weights, I don't think there's really times where you're gonna floor it, because it's just too much, at least for what we do at these elevations. Or what, if you're up in the mountains with a diesel and you're towing, max with the diesel, maybe you're putting it to the floor. But for our purposes, with what we are towing, sometimes with a gas engine, you got to step on it, and that's where you really see where the difference is with the diesel, because you do not need to do that with the diesel. It's gonna typically want to accelerate more. If there's more to give, where there's times where with this load you're gonna give it everything it's got. We're gonna take this Harper exit. There's times with this engine that you give it everything you got, everything, and you just put it to the floor.
Yeah, but at least on the
Now you can see that engine brake kicking in when those RPMs shot up. Yeah, it's trying to help.
That's some tow haul mode stuff right there, right?
Yeah, that's tow haul mode for you. Seems like it helps you slow down just a little.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost like the truck knows where there's like pitch and yaw, and if it can sense that you're like pointing down any type of grade, it can like give you a little more of that engine brake action. What do you think? You want to take this thing to the restaurant like this?
I mean, it wouldn't be an issue. It felt better on the freeway than it does on the road.
Yeah, because you're not hitting as many expansion joints and cracks and potholes and whatever is out there.
I mean, we could.
Let's do that. Get some coffee. I haven't had coffee yet today. But yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much all we wanted to talk about today. How do you feel though about this? Confident or?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't see any issues. There's nothing that would stop me from doing it again.
Yeah, and the bounciness, that's how mine is too, the 450. It's bouncy.
Yeah.
It would just need some type of airbag, I think, in order to really calm that down.
Maybe that's the
next project. Yeah, it'd be cool. That would be kind of cool. But anyway, this is DS Trucks. My name is Sean. See you in the next video. Over and out.